Going home again can be hard, more so when that homeland has become a desolate wasteland. If, on top of that, you have to restore everything by yourself, you found yourself in the plot of Towers of Aghasba. So let's take a look at whether this game might be right for you. Before we get started, this video is based on the game shortly after the game launched into early access, so take things with a grain of salt. It's likely the game will get some updates that will improve some aspects of it, but I can't see the future. This review is based on the game as of its initial early access launch at the end of 2024. Towers of Aghasba is the story of a group of settlers returning to their ancestral homeland. That homeland has apparently become quite a bit of a wasteland, and it's up to you, apparently, to explore it and restore it to its former glory. You get to rebuild everything. You get to gather the materials to build everything. You get to protect all the villagers from the monsters infesting the land. You get to restore the ecosystem to a healthy balance. Sorry, I just find it a bit odd that some random kid on this expedition ends up as the junior to everyone and doing all of these jobs. Video game logic, I guess. The general mechanics of the game are pretty straightforward to follow. You get assignments to explore, restore, gather, and build. As you progress, you'll need amity, essentially a life force, to continue to restore the environment of the land. You gain amity by helping the environment, planting, helping creatures, and you lose it by hurting the environment, usually gathering materials or killing creatures. Both are needed to progress through the game. The materials you gather will be vital to restoring both villages and various sites you come across in your explorations, while the amity that you collect will be vital in restoring the ecosystem. The game does have quite a few issues though. Some are classic examples of things that plague most early access games, such as NPCs not showing up, terrain not lining up with the ground, and some awkward controls for placing buildings in the villages. Others are just common pitfalls of game design, making you run all the way across an island just for a quest objective, only for the next thing to be running back to gather materials from where you just came from. Other things just don't really make any sense at all. And what is with the very creepy expressions on the other characters? Some of the first issues I can see getting better as the game progresses, but probably not the last one. To be fair, the game has a lot going on, and it's got quite a bit of potential. It's very rough around the edges, but it does seem to have a solid core. More content is planned to be added, so open-world adventure fans will likely enjoy themselves once the game gets a bit more polish. If the build interface gets some attention, it has a lot of potential for fans of city builders as well. Overall, I do strongly recommend letting the game bake for a little bit longer before giving it a shot. Keep an eye on it and wait for it to get a few more updates under development. The world still feels a bit sparse, and updates will likely only improve that as more content is added. Hopefully, some of the more cumbersome features will also get some much needed fixes. It's got promise, so I'll keep an eye on it and revisit it at some point in the future. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. If you liked this video, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more review videos like this one. Until next time.